This video is a demonstration of the Document Distribution Manager. In this video, we will be showing the following scenarios. Before we can begin explaining these different scenarios, we need some data or information to demonstrate the distribution and management of this information. You can see here, we are creating a document within the system that we check in and save into our SAP system. We are showing this being checked into our headquarters in Detroit, whereas Chicago and Los Angeles are our remote or satellite locations. Our first scenario explains the cache server prefill. Having multiple locations creates several different issues, but one of the main issues is accessing data from another location, especially when dealing with larger file sizes. The cache server prefill allows us to push data and information out from the content servers to the various cache servers. This can be set up to run at a predetermined time as to not interfere with normal operating hours. This also ensures data integrity between all locations. The next scenario deals with original relocation. This scenario happens when you need to move the location of original files from one content server to another. Say an engineer changes his home office from Detroit to Chicago, and now needs his original data files on the Chicago content server. This can be set to happen at a certain date and time, or the engineer could take the files with him physically when he travels to the new location and check them in. The next scenario is known as asynchronous checkout. In a normal scenario, if you were to request a large file from a remote location, this would lock your system and basically halt your work. Asynchronous checkout allows you to keep working in the SAP system while the files are downloaded in the background. Again, like cache server prefill, this can be set to run during off-business hours. Remote checkout, modification, and check-in to the local content server. This scenario is quite common when companies have multiple locations. The engineer comes into work after the cache server has been filled the night before with the information. He checks the files out that he needs, completes the work, and then checks it back into the local content server. Then again, during off-business hours, this information will be pushed back out to the other cache servers, again ensuring all the locations are working with the same data. The last thing we want to talk about is assignment of storage categories. Simply put, an example of this means that a user is assigned a storage category which is set up in a table in SAP. And every time that user saves something back into the SAP system, it will be saved to the correct server. If you would like more information or have questions, please feel free to contact us by visiting www.cenit.us.